Hello, hello. This is Ken Lewicki of channelinginc.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a great topic that I would like to cover with you, which is what is the role of our spirit guides when someone is sleeping spiritually or not awake? Um, I ask my students this. I say to them, I'm like, okay, your spirit guides, you've been channeling all your life, whether you even know it or not. You've been channeling. And then the question is, okay, well, if I've been channeling, then what is it? Like, what is it? Who is it that I've been channeling? And like, how do I know if they've been helping me? And your spirit guides have been helping you. They really have. Whether you're aware of it or not, they've been helping you your entire life. And how have they been helping you? Many different ways. They've been nudging you along the way, guiding you. Most people have somewhere between 3 to 5 spirit guides during any one season of the one's life, and each spirit guide helps them in a different way, in a different capacity. And so, our spirit guides are always working with us. They're always helping us, and they always have been all our entire life. They might have added protection. So, for example, someone like me, there was a time in my life when I was driving down this like freeway and I was just minding my own business. You know, it was late at night. I was coming back from a meeting, gathering, and I was doing the speed limit and I'm driving there. And then all of a sudden, I got this like nudge to just put my head down for a moment, just look down and not pay attention. So I was like, put my head down. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody had rammed me from behind and hit me really, really hard from behind. And they were going twice the speed limit. Turned out this person was drunk, and another car vehicle that they saw what happened, so they followed them, called the police. The person got arrested, ended up having to go to court and all that other stuff. And the person got charged for drunk driving and hit and run and a whole bunch of other serious offenses. But the interesting thing was, it was actually my spirit guide who told me at that moment, put your head down, Ken, put your head down. And the reason why was because a lot of times when people they if they know that they're about to get into an accident, they seize up and they actually go like this, and then they get into that accident, and it actually makes it worse because their bodies tense up. And because I was told like spiritually without me even knowing it, put your head down. I put my head down, and then boom, when the car hit me, my body was able to absorb the shock, and I didn't get whiplash. I didn't get any injuries. Everything was fine. And that was an instance of when I didn't guess though. I actually checked afterward because I was like, wow, what happened there? Like so many bad things could have happened. And I checked, and sure enough, it was my spirit guide who helped me and guided me to do that. If you're watching this right now, what's some examples of when your spirit guides may have helped you throughout your life? Just leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how many, like so many crazy stories, I'm sure, but just write 1 or 2 examples of when you feel like your spirit guides intervened in your life and helped you. Maybe it was even before you had your spiritual awakening. And our spirit guides, if you think way back to childhood all the way to now, they've been helping us and assisting us, and they've been working in the background without us being conscious and aware of it. And ideally, what we want to do is we want to become conscious of this stuff and aware of, okay, which one of our spirit guides are helping us? How are they helping us? How can I intentionally connect with them, get to know them, get to know my spirit guide team? Most of us have somewhere between 3 to 5 spirit guides that help us in any different season of our life, different time in our life. And what is it that they want to help us with? How do they want to support us? And being very intentional about this. Like, how cool is it to get to know your spirit guides really well on a very intimate level, and then at an advanced level, being able to channel them? And, I was thinking about this. I was talking about this the other day with one of my clients where we were talking about like this whole woke movement, and there's this anti-woke movement now. And it's almost like, all us spiritual people are like hiding back and going back into the closet. It's like, no, 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 no. Like, because the term has almost been like bastardized, and not in a good way though. Like no, it's time for us. And I do agree that sometimes the pendulum could swing one way or the other when it comes to being too woke or whatever, like too weird and all that. And I agree with that. but we're talking about if it's balanced and it's healthy and it's in the middle and we're still living and rocking our human life while we're super spiritual and doing amazing things like with our spirituality and honing our gifts and embracing our gifts and letting the world know, like, hey, look, I'm spiritual and I love it and I rock it and I do amazing things with my spirituality. And because I do, my life is amazing and way better than it was before I was sleeping, before I wasn't awake. And for those people that like, if you know people right now that aren't, awakened, that's okay. Love them anyways, and know that their spirit guides are helping and assisting them along their journey. And maybe you can be that, that person that plants the seed, that enlightens them, that gives them that hint of like, hey, you know what? Your loved ones who died, they're on the other side and they're still alive. They're souls, they're eternal, just like you. And we have spirit guides, and there's such things that really do exist, like sprites and fairies and dragons and angels, and they're awesome and they're wonderful to work with, and ascended masters, and whoa, like, and they really do exist. And get fun with it, have fun with it. My slogan for my company is channelinginc.com. My slogan is spirituality is meant to be fun. So what is it? Spirituality is meant to be what? Fun. So keep it fun, keep it light. And that also inspires people who are not necessarily, awakened. It might inspire them to be like, wow, like, what is it that you're so excited about, enthusiastic about? Like, you seem to have this zest for life and you're happy and you're joyful. Well, first of all, I do my healing and clearing on a regular basis, but also because I'm spiritual and I love it. And I think it's great and amazing. If you have a story to share about how your spirit guides intervened in your life, maybe before you were awakened, or maybe it was after, and you had this, just leave a message. I would love to hear about it, and I'd love for you to share with it. My name's Ken Lewicki. Have a wonderful day, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.